Welcome, welcome to Healthy G Moms. Ooh, ooh, welcome to Healthy G Moms. Welcome around the world. Welcome to my world. Welcome to Healthy G Moms. Ooh, ooh. Welcome, you guys. Welcome back to Healthy G Moms. My name is Glenda, and I would love for you to go on this educational journey with me. Today, I decided to do several educational things. And I'm going to start with beetroots. Hold on, we're going to go over here to the computer and we're going to learn about beetroots. I'm going to be making beet juice today. So if you look closely at my computer, you'll learn that they have beet juice, have several minerals. And I'll read it for you. So if you can't see it, I'm trying to put it a little close so you can see that beetroot has vitamins and minerals. Beetroots are a great source of many essential vitamins and minerals. It has folate, which is vitamin B9. One of the B vitamins, folate, is important for its normal tissue growth. And then there's magnesium. Okay, let's see if you can see this here. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't finish. The folate is important for normal tissue growth and cells, which, remember, I have cancer, and when I went through chemotherapy, the chemotherapy killed off a lot of my cells, the good cells and the bad cells. So I am in the process of rebuilding cells. So this is very important. So cancer patients, pay attention. You know what? What I forgot to do is I have to disclose an important, very important fact that I am not a doctor. No. I am not a nurse. No. But I am fighting cancer. Yes, indeed. But look at me. I'm a walking, talking miracle. That's what they say. So I've been on a journey of a healthy journey. It is my birthday month, so you see, I'm just trying to make myself feel better by dressing up. But I dress up, I try to get dressed every day to make myself feel, hey, you know what? I got things to do here on this planet Earth that they call. And the Creator, I promised the Creator that I was gonna teach myself. And as I learn, I share with you guys. So that's what we're doing. So back to beetroots, which I'm gonna be making beet juice. But beetroots is very important for the normal tissue growth and cells. You see that? All right? Tissue growth and cells. And equally as important right here, there's magnesium. Now magnesium, hopefully you can see this. This is on my computer. I got two different places that I have here. There's magnesium, and magnesium is an essential trace element, and it's found in high amounts of whole grains and fruits. But beets is one of the ones that they have. Now, it also has potassium, and it has iron, and it has vitamin C. Now, vitamin C, oh, you already know that. This is a well-known vitamin, and it is important for antioxidants. That is important for the immune function and skin health, right? Now, what's going on with beet juice for if you are into working out? Now, they say that beet juice, it improves an athletic performance. They're high in nitrates, and studies show that veggies high in nitrates help to improve health and boost athletic performance. Now, nitrates is converted into nitric oxide. When eating or drinking, beet juice raises the nitric oxide levels in your body. Well, what that says is this results increased blood flow, improve your lung function, and stronger muscle contractions. Yes, so according to reports, drinking beet juice boosts the nitric oxide levels, and basically it levels in one blood, which it will enlarge the size of your arteries, and it makes the blood flow easily to the muscles. That in turn can increase one's endurance and lower one's blood pressure. You see? So we're going to be making some blood juice right now, which I call it blood juice, because if you see my hands they kind of stained. Already started part of the process of juicing, right? So with my juicer, my handy dandy big juicer that was given to me by my play cousin Stacy and her husband, who I call brother, Keith. This was given to me a juice because once upon a time I was going to go into juicing, and then I went to the hospital and things kind of changed. So I still make juice daily for my son and I. Yes, indeed. I make all kind of healthy things to, keep pushing on, because that's what I'm doing. I am pushing on. I'm going to keep going on and keep fighting and keep learning and sharing with you guys. Yes, indeed. Yes. So this juicer is two parts to it. Well, there's a lot of parts to it, but this is kind of the discard. When I say discard, it's the waste. It's a waste paper. So you'll see it in a minute. And then right here is where my juice nozzle, the juice comes out, right? And so let's see here. With a beet, what does a beet look like? Well, a beetroot looks basically like this. You see that? If you can see this, and it's attached to a green. Now, yes, indeed, I use the whole beetroot. Sometimes I use the stems, because the stem is just like the root. And today I won't be using the stems because I have a lot of beets already, and I beat up a lot of them. So when I break it down, so after you see how the stem and the beets and the root is very dirty. It's really dirty. So I clean my beets and all of my vegetables in what you call vinegar. Now, distilled vinegar is preferred, but if you got vinegar, just use vinegar. And then I put a little of baking soda in it. That makes it really cleans it. And I let it sit over and clean it. And once I clean it, then I chop it, and then I put it into a bowl, right? And so if you can see this bowl, so once it's clean, you'll see the leaves that I break down. Well, I chopped off, and I break it down, and then you'll see a beet in here. So once I clean them, then I chop them, if you can see here. Now, this is where, see how it's stained? Look at that. That's, whew. FYI, once you do start drinking beetroots, you'll notice in your urine, it might be a little red. So do not. Your urine, well, not really. Your urine is just a little, it'd be more yellow, darker yellow. But your waste, bowel movement, will be a little red, a lot of red. That's not concern. There's no concern. That means it's doing its job. It's in there penetrating all the toxins and the waste, and it moves all that out of your body, because that's what you want to do. You want to get rid of waste. Once you eat, if you hold that in your body, you're holding waste in your body, and it's not good. You're supposed to purge, relieve yourself daily. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You have to get rid of that bad stuff that you put in. Now, if you're not eating anything, then you're not going to be, you still might purge. You probably won't purge as much. You'll be purging what was left over from days or, whatever. So I made, in my beet juice, if you notice, I am a lemon person. I put, if you can look here and look at my juice. So I have on my waist, in my little baskets, I have lime and lemons and oranges. But I'm a lemon person. I love lemons. And just so you know, lemons, they preserve a lot of food, right? A lot of fruits. A lot of people put salt and lemons, and because it's something in there in the lemon and the salt that goes in and it helps preserve, right? Instead of putting all that other stuff that will bother your body, harm your body, as a natural remedy, you use lemons or salt. But in this case, I'm not putting any salt. I'm putting lemons. Yes, indeed. I'm putting lemons in there. And so I got a mixed melody. And if you notice one thing about me, I mix things because they tell you to mix. It's been told on health. A lot of health specialists say, you know, the variety of fruits and vegetables is good, right? So I do that with my juices and my foods. And so what's especially important to my beetroot that I'm juicing today, I am going to be juicing lemons and carrots and apples. So what I call that is an ABC. ABC. Apple, beets, carrots. Those are three great vitamins, vegetables that you put into your body. And equally as important, then I put a lemon. So what in my juice is going to be apples. So we'll go ahead and we'll start. I already started part of my process. So I'll go ahead and put in some beet greens. Okay. All right. We're going to put some lemons, a lemon, beet greens. Okay. And we're going to put some beets and then carrots and apples, right? And then we'll take here and we'll start the process. Then look at it when it comes out. Basically what it is. You see that? That is what juice can look like. And I'll take my spoon, okay? And you'll see me take the spoon, because what I love to do is I separate my pulse. Now, if I was making a smoothie, I would leave it in. So when I use my smoothie, I use my Vitamix, right? But I'm not doing a smoothie, right? I'm making a juice, right? So you take out the pulp. Some people use pulp. I don't use pulp not in my juices. Because when you have juice, when you make juice, juice goes straight to your bloodstream. Okay? It goes straight into your bloodstream, right? And it goes and does what it needs to do to the blood. So let's see if we can move this here. Okay, we're going to move this over some. Okay, and we'll take, so this is kind of what, see that? That's pulse. That's pulp. So I don't know if you can see the bottom of that. The juice is juicing right there. So I'll take that part and I'll sit it on here. And I'll take the juice and I'm going to put it in here, if you can see that. Can you see that? Yes, okay. So we'll pour it. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look how beautiful. See that? This is Mother Nature. Mother Nature. And again, I started this process, and so I'm going to equally as important mix. So I mix and I mix it. And so what I'd love to do is flip it. So you'll see me, my son and I, this is kind of a veil. So think of milk, the milk containers back, way back in the day. They have them for, you know, special occasions. So this is what I'm going to be drinking today in Los Angeles, California. Let's see if we taste it. Let me see. Okay. Delicioso. All the flavors of a beetroot. And if you notice the beetroot, it overpowers, if you can take, what is that on my, okay, so that's my hands, the pulp on the outside, but it's actually clear. It'll be a clear little, let's see here, right, see, and basically, this tells me I have a 16 ounce, but I'm going to drink half of that. If you notice, it's down some. I mean, there's days that I drink 20 ounces. There's days that I do juice. When I do my juice shots, I have just 2 ounces in the morning, 2 ounces in the morning, 2 ounces in the night. So that's oranges and ginger and lemon. So I started my day already with ginger and lemon, and I also had my soursop, right? Because remember, that's another video that you saw. It's one of the, just check out my videos, one of my videos. I made ginger shots, one of the videos, and I showed you how to make that step by step. And today I'm showing you how to make step by step, you know, in your juicing, You can do just beet juice by itself, but for me, apples, so apples, beets, and carrots, those three go together really well. And then you, in addition to it, you do the greens, because now you're putting greens in there. You can do some collard greens or some spinach and all that, but why not use the beet green? It's a green. It's in a green family. And look how beautiful. Look how beautiful that is. You know, fresh. That's fresh leaf. Look at the vein. It's red as well. You know what I'm saying? This right here is what I put into my juice. You know, I can save my collard greens for dinner, because I'll be drinking beet greens. Yes, indeed. Now, you too at home, if you don't have a juicer, use your blender. You just have to do a little extra work and, you know, strain it with a cheesecloth or strain it with a strainer. You know, whatever you can do. Or make it as a smoothie. But remember, the difference between smoothie, it has a lot of fiber and pulp in it, and it's harder to digest, okay? But it goes in there and it does what it needs to do. But juice, when you drink juice, people, it goes straight to the blood. That means you get them automatically rush, and it's automatically going in your bloodstream. And whoop, we just read about the the nitrates that goes to your heart and goes to the part of, you know, the brain, from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. You got blood vessels, right? Yeah. So your bloodline goes through there. Imagine that. See, it's going in there, and it's going and penetrating the blood and doing what it needs to do, and give you that endurance and give you the vitamins and the minerals that we talked about. So you too, check it out. Go ahead and make your beetroot juice today.